Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Today in this video, actually, I'm going to explain a very special case, which is the rational expression in sine x and cosine x. So, if the problem comes like these forms, number one, integral dx over a plus b cosine x, and number two, the form number two, which is integral dx over a plus b sine x, and the third one, the third form, which is dx divided by a plus b cosine x plus c sine x. So if the problem comes like number one or number two or number three, so we must substitute cosine x and sine x and dx. Like here, sine x must be substituted 2u over 1 plus u squared, and also the cosine, you must substitute 1 minus u squared over 1 plus u squared. Also dx must be substituted 2 over 1 plus u squared du, where u equals the tangent of x over 2, tangent x over 2, for x must be between negative pi and pi. So now I'm going to explain a problem like the form number three. Let's do it. Let's suppose we have this problem or this example, integral 1 over 4 sine x minus 3 cosine x dx equals what? So we must solve this problem. First of all, I'm going to write down the sine x, which is equal to u over 1 plus u squared. So this is a rule, you must memorize this. Also cosine x must be equal 1 minus u squared over 1 plus u squared, and dx must be equals 2 over 1 plus u squared du. And finally, we must substitute u by the end of the solving of this problem. The tangent x over 2 must be equal tangent x over 2. So this is what I'm going to use in this problem to solve it. You will see what I'm going to do. Okay, now I'm going to substitute now. So it will be 1 over 4 times 2u over 1 plus u squared minus 3 times 1 minus u squared over 1 plus u squared, then times the dx, which is 2 over 1 plus u squared du. So as you see, I put sine x, I substitute 2u over 1 plus u squared for sine x in the problem, and also cosine x 1 minus u squared over 1 plus u squared here, times dx, which is 2 over 1 plus u squared du. Now I'm going to multiply 3. I'm going to use the distributive property to find this will be 1 over 8 u over 1 plus u squared. So I multiplied also 4 by 2u, it will be 8u minus 3 minus 3u squared as well, divided by 1 plus u squared times 2 over 1 plus u squared du. So as you see now here, we have the same denominator, two fractions, they have the same denominator, so I can subtract them. Also I can take this 2 outside the integral, so it will be 1 over 8u minus 3 minus 3u squared over all of them 1 plus u to the power of 2 times 1 over 1 plus u squared du. Also I will multiply 1 plus u squared up, so it will be integral 1 plus u squared over actually this is positive because negative times negative will be positive, so this is positive here. You can see here negative 3 times 1 negative 3, and negative 3 times negative u squared will be positive 3u squared. So I will write it down, 3u squared plus 8u minus 3 times 1 over 1 plus u squared du. Now I can cross out 1 plus u squared and 1 plus u squared, so it will be 2 integral 1 over 3u to the power of 2 plus 8u minus 3 times du. Now I'm going to factorize this denominator, so it will be 2 integral 1 over 3u minus 1 times u plus 3. You can use the calculator mode 5-3 to find the factorization of the quadratic polynomial. Now I must use the partial fraction to integrate this fraction, this function. So I will write down 1 divided by 3u minus 1 times u plus 3 equals, as we see in the partial fraction session, so it will be a over the first brackets, which is 3u minus 1, plus b over the second brackets. Now I'm going to make the denominator the same, so multiply u plus 3 here and 3u minus 1, the second fraction, and you must multiply up and down the numerator and the denominator as well. So it will be 1 equals a times u plus 3 plus b times 3u minus 1, and I will I'm going to cancel the denominator, all of it. So now you can substitute u equals negative 3, which is it makes the first brackets equal to 0, also the second one, so u must be 1 over 3, it makes the second brackets equal to 0. Now I can find the value of A and the value of B by substituting, u equals -3. So 1 equals A times -3 plus 3. As you see now, the first brackets is gonna be equal to 0, and the second brackets it will be the value of B, gives me the value of B, I mean. So 3 times -3, -1. So 1 equals, as you see guys, -3 plus 3 will be 0, so A will be eliminated. So 3 times here, 3 times -3 will be -9, minus 1 -10b, so it will be -10b. That means the value of B -1 over 10. This is the value of B. Okay guys, now I will do the second one by substitution. So 1 equals A times 1 over 3 plus 3 plus B times 3 times 1 over 3 minus 1. So as you see here, it will be 1 minus 1, so this brackets are gonna be equal to 0, so B will be eliminated. So now 1 equals, now as you see, 1 over 3 plus 3, 3 is 9 over 3, 9 plus 1 will be 10 over 3 B, A, sorry. So it will be 10 over 3 A. That means A, the value of A equals 3 out of 10. So now we found out the value of A and the value of B. Now by substitution, I can write down 2 from the beginning, 2 integral 1 over 3 u squared plus 8u minus 3 du equals 2. Now I can multiply by all the fraction, so it will be integral A, which is a 3 out of 10, over 3u minus 1 du plus integral -1 out of 10 over u plus 3, the second brackets, times du. Okay, and then I close the brackets. So as you see, 2 times 1 over 10 integral 3 out of 3u minus 1 du plus, or it will be negative 2 times 1 over 10 integral 1 over u plus 3 du. So simplify. 2 divided by 10 will be 1 over 5, and also 2 over 10 will be 1 over 5. And you can see now that 3, the numerator, is the derivative of the denominator, 3u minus 1, so it will be logarithm. Also 1 is the derivative of u plus 3, so it will be logarithm as well. So now I can write 1 over 5 logarithm the absolute value 3u minus 1 minus 1 over 5 as well, logarithm the absolute value u plus 3 plus c, which is the constant of the integration. Now I must substitute u. As we said, u equals tangent x over 2. So by substitution, it will be 1 over 5 logarithm 3 tangent x over 2 minus 1 over 5 logarithm the absolute value tangent x over 2 plus 3 plus c, which is the constant of the integration. And this is the solving of our problem today. I hope that you understand this special case, which is the rational expression in sine x and cosine x. Next video I'm going to choose another special case inshallah. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.